Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into Kewlbiverse, an open-world pet collection and management RPG, featuring a variety of adorable and interesting monsters. The game offers a mix of pet cultivation, battle, management, construction, and social interaction. With these adorable companions, you can explore a vast, stunning world, from mountains to deserts while uncovering mysteries of this vibrant land. The game's closed beta test started November 15, 2024, in selected regions of Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and the Philippines. And after days of playing in the CBT, I'm here to break down what works, what doesn't, and whether it'll be worth your time and money. From its stunning visuals to its gameplay mechanics, we've got a lot to unpack. So let's get into it. At first, I thought the map of the game will be somewhat smaller, as it's just the closed beta test phase. But I was surprised that the game already has 8 regions that's ready to be explored. The game includes multi-layered environments, like mountains, caves, lakes, seas, and the skies. You can ride a flying-type Febby and soar through the air. But there's a catch. You need the charm for that specific region. Having it in your possession automatically dispels the restriction of ascending, giving you full freedom in the air of that specific region. The story is very straightforward. You aim on challenging the seat of powers, and in order to have a chance of challenging the seats, you need to pass a number of, you guessed it, challenges. Basically, you want to be the very best. There are side quests that give you some rewards, needed for account progression. And there's also side quests that actually help you progress the main quest. Combine that with catching and befriending different Febbies while traversing in the open world, you definitely lose track of the time. I got immersed. The game made me feel like I was part of the world. Not because of the story, it is the music and the world that captivated me. Day and night have different music themes. Combat also has its own music theme. All that with the exciting feeling of what new Febby are you gonna encounter for the first time. And you have a very immersive game. The only thing that I wish for the devs to add is more puzzles in some parts of the open world to make it feel more alive. The immersion breaker for me is the way our character just auto-loots the items in the ground. I don't know, maybe I missed a dialogue that states our character have a gadget that does the auto-looting. Anyway, it's really not that big of a deal. To be honest, the quality of gameplay in the current early access is already close to the standard of an officially released game. The movements of the character, the way you swap weapons, switching Febbies in and out of the battle are fluid. Traversing the open world feels good. Climbing, just use Fyrix, one of the first Febby you'll befriend in the game. Put Fyrix in your team, switch it into the active slot. You have yourself a jetpack. And the glider. Man, the glider is much faster if compared to other games with the same mechanic. About the difficulty. If we're talking about progressing in the game, I think it can be pretty challenging. Especially if you're like me who wants to brute force the main content. I like trying to clear challenges below the recommended level. It's fun. But you can also just be chill, take your time, and enjoy progressing in the game, which might actually be a more fun way of playing the game. More so if you have friends to strategize with before tackling different challenges. Speaking of strategizing, another thing you can min-max in the game is the rune system. Runes are like relics that give set stats, main stats, and sub-stats. So depending on what you are trying to achieve with your Febby team, you'll definitely have a lot of options. besides the usual elemental counters like Fire type being greatly effective against Grass type, Water type against Fire type, and so on and so forth. Regarding replayability, the game still rewards you for catching and defeating the same Febby a number of times. And yes, catching the same Febby again will give you a copy of the Febby that you can use for fusing. Fuse system is also another way to strengthen your Febby. About Febby skills, it doesn't need leveling up. Instead, the Febby needs to hit the required level to unlock the skill. So you do need to level up your Febby if you want those powerful skills. Music really does contribute a lot to the immersion in a game. And the music in this game is really just how they brand their game. Chill. It really fits how the open world looks, how the gameplay experience is. It's not overly conveying something. It's just there to really add to the chill vibe of how the open world is. You'll also hear the sound of a great bell whenever it turns night or day. The only thing that's not chill are the boss fights and high difficulty dungeons, which should not be in the first place, unless you are the ultimate Febby master. About voice acting, I think there's none currently in the CBT, which is absolutely understandable, since it is still just the closed beta test. But I hope at least some of the important moments are voiced in the official release version of the game. You can interact with others by conversing in the chat, or visit your friend's base and vice versa. You can tackle challenges or dungeons with the help of others by using the recruit feature. There's also a camp system, which is basically the equivalent of club or guild in other games. There's also a PvP event right now in the game, where your team of Febbies will battle other players for Febbies in an auto-battler way. There are a bunch of ways for social interaction in the game. And if that's right up your alley, then this might be a game for you. Other than that, I really don't have much to say, since I'm really enjoying my time playing in CBT. In my opinion, I think the game is in a good state right now. And if it officially releases tomorrow, I'm definitely playing it. The music and gameplay experience, smooth character movements, open world design, fast gliding experience, and the feeling of playing a full game just makes me want to play more. Now, if you like most of the things that I've said, whether you have played a similar monster taming game or a first-timer, Kewlbiverse will be a fun game to try. And if you reach this part of the video, thank you. I hope this video gives you a good grasp of whether this game will be worth your time and money. For your thoughts and questions, feel free to comment down below. Show your support by simply liking the video. Until next time, keep gaming and stay competitive.